Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, I am so glad to have you, and if you are new here, then please don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications. Today I got into what I do with my hair after I rinse out the Cherry Lola mixture. So this is the process, starting with my deep conditioner all the way up until I finalize my wash and go. The conditioners that I use today are my Shea Moisture Low Porosity Conditioner, and I made a cocktail with my Sunny Isle Jamaican Black Castor Oil.
Bitch, what?
Castor Oil Mask. So I went under the dryer for about 15 minutes before rinsing out. This is my hair pretty much finger combed and beginning to dry out. As you can see, my Jackson 5 is in full effect. So I just wet it down a little bit more with my water mixture, and what was in there was distilled water. I think that's what it's called, like when you leave it out on the counter, and then a little bit of peppermint oil mixed in. I try not to use water directly from the sink in my spray bottles anymore. It's better to leave it and let it sit out and become distilled. After wetting my hair down, I'm going in with my Cantu leave-in conditioner. Oh, also you want to make sure you have your duck clips or whatever those are called to section off your hair and keep it out the way as you're going, especially if you are a 4C lady like me. Your hair can become a little overwhelming. So to get best results for your wash and go, you want to section it off into portions as small as possible. I have gotten a better wash and go by sectioning my hair into smaller sections than what you see here. But when I was recording this video, I was just tired and I was like, there's no way I'm about to break these sections down smaller than what I'm doing right now. So yeah. So first I apply my leave-in conditioner. Then I normally do my coconut oil and then my Define and Shine jelly. However, during this day, I added an extra step of the biotin and collagen hair drops that I've been trying out lately. So for this video, it was conditioner, then the biotin drops at the root, then my coconut oil, then my curling jelly, and then I went back in with Eco Styler Argan Oil Gel. For each of these steps, you want to make sure that you're really working it into the strands of your hair. That's essentially the most important part to get it this defined right here. This is kind of where I was saying, like, if you break it into even smaller parts, you'll get even more defined curls in your wash and go. But it's equally as important to make sure you're thoroughly working the product into there. And you'll notice that I'm constantly like dabbing my forehead with the towel. That's because I soak the crap out of my hair with my spray bottle. You want to make sure when you're going through your hair, before you work these conditioners in, you need each section to be like literally soaking wet. Once your hair product is all worked into your strands, pretty much after you put the gel on, you want to go ahead and do what is called shingling, which is pretty much shaking your hair back and forth to kind of free up the strands from sticking to each other. Okay, so fast forward to the front portion of my hair. Same technique, working the products in the same order. Only difference is once I got to the front, I took even bigger sections for two reasons. One, because I was freaking tired, okay, with a T, and also because I can get away with that because the grade of my hair in the front is slightly finer than in the back, so I can work the product through in bigger chunks. But again, I do recommend just taking it in the smaller pieces. If you don't, then you're going to end up with more afro rather than curly afro, which it really depends on what look you're going for, but the smaller the sections, the more defined your fro will be, and it'll also last longer, like throughout the week. I like to stretch my hair from the roots as I'm blow drying. This is in an effort to minimize shrinkage. Another thing I do is I section off small parts of my hair in the back, and I just twist it slightly and stretch it downward, and then I clip it with my banana clip hair clips and allow it to dry that way. Again, that's to minimize shrinkage, which I get really heavily on the back portion of my hair. I didn't get footage of my dried fro before styling it, but here it is in a pineapple. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're new here, and turn on your bell notification so you'll know when I post other videos like this.